The Division Marshal Shield Unlocked plus some tips. Hello agents and welcome to another Division video. Before anything else, I wish you all happy new year, a lot of health and success in everything you do in your lives. Marshal Shield is the 11th shield in the Division and it is a hard one, if you ask me. Couple of weeks ago I ran into some text which was talking about the Marshal Shield requirements, and I find out that it is going to be about the exotics in the Division. As you probably know, you need to collect 24 weapon exotics in the Division plus 6 armor exotics in the Division in order to unlock this shield. When the shield became active yesterday, I logged into the game and I saw that I didn't collect all the exotics. I will tell you a little story about how everything was happening for me. When I logged in, I saw that each of my character have a different count for exotics. For example, on my fourth character I had like 19 from 24 weapon exotics. On my third character I had like 17. On my second character I also have 17, and on my first character I had like 19 from 24 exotic weapons in the Division. I did all these armor exotics, Ferro Mask, Barret Bulletproof and so on every character, but I was missing a lot of weapons. I thought that I'm having it all, but that was not the case. So I started to look on all 4 of my characters, and I noticed that the game will count exotics only if you have them on one character. They cannot be in a stash. You must have all these characters on yourself. You must have them in your inventory. So be sure to put all your exotics on one character. That way you will get the game to count your exotics. As I said before, a couple of weeks ago I started to run open world bosses in order to fulfill some exotics which I deleted from before. It's almost insane that with 3000 hours in this game I didn't have all the exotics in the stash or on 4 of my characters, but I was speaking today with one of my friends in the game and he had like 4000 hours and he missing 3 exotics. It's insane situation. I will tell you this, that these requirements are sadistic, and I'm sure a lot of you collected all of these exotics during the 3 fucking years we are playing this game, and all of the sudden you must have them all equipped. People were deleting these exotics because they were useless, they were not good for anything, and that's the reason why many of you are missing these. I was missing this Thompson SMG gun, and when I noticed that I'm missing only this one, I got mad and I thought to myself, oh my god, I know exactly what is waiting me in the near future if I want to collect this one exotic piece. So like yesterday I played open world bosses with all 4 of my characters and I get 1 exotic, but the story goes further. In the evening I played 2 legendary solo, Warringate and Napalm, and I didn't get what I needed and I was almost desperate. I really wanted to collect all these, not because of the videos, not because of the game, but because of me, because I invested so many time in this game and I couldn't imagine that in the Division 2 I will not have all these 12 shields. So that's just me. Maybe you guys feel the same, maybe some of you don't care that much about a game, but the point is that it is too hard. I mean, this requirement, it's not, especially it's insanely hard for new players also. I'm going to try to help you and tell you what I was doing to collect these exotics. First tip, it's also written on the website of the Division 2, is that you can buy some of those exotics in the vendor, in the base of operations and in the Clinton safe house. So be sure to buy some of those which you are missing. I did that for Cassidy and a Historian. I wasn't sure do I have them on these characters, so I just buy them whatever. And since I already tell you that I played like insanely long with open world bosses like yesterday and day before and a week before, I was still missing this Thompson, and there is a little count for you guys. We're having like 7 legendaries. If you have one character, that means you can collect 7 exotic caches in a week only from playing legendary missions. But the legendary missions are not that easy, especially if you play them solo, and every once in a while you will get like some mistakes in the game which will prolong that gameplay and you will eventually quit. The easiest way to collect these exotics is to farm the open world bosses. I cannot stress enough how these bosses are good, especially for the newer players who need some classified gear set pieces, who are collecting the Phoenix credits or whatever. These bosses are the best way to finish this shield if you care enough for it. I will tell you my experience. I was farming with all 4 of my characters. I get 1 exotics, and then in the next run, next day, I get exactly what I want, which you can see in the video. I was farming these bosses because I was too lazy to go again and play all 7 legendaries. Then again, another tip is that if you are having a good group or 3 or 4 friends, or at least 1 friend, you will increase your chances to get these exotics. The point is that you have to play those legendaries in a group. At the end of legendary, all 4 agents will get 1 exotic cache, and you can share them in between. For example, if I get like a barret bulletproof vest and you get Ferromax, we can change, and that way you're having like 4 times more chances to get those exotics. So that's the tip number 1. Alright, below one of my videos, it was just recently, even though video is from April 2017, I get one comment which was like, I don't know guys, you who are playing this game longer will understand, but newer players will not maybe understand what I wanted to say. The video is like how to get Caduceus 100%, and it was in April 2017. At that time the game was very much different than it is today. We get fewer exotics than we have today, and we had a lot more chances to get those exotics simply by running open world bosses. And the guy said, how can you put in a title 100%? That was his like claim. You cannot claim 100%, nobody knows. The hell I know. If you farm bosses long enough, you will get anything from these guys, and it is the easiest way. If you don't trust me, well, you have to try it for yourself. I got a lot of questions from newer players like, what do you do to farm? I'm always telling I'm farming these bosses. Okay, you can play legendaries, but there's many players who are not able to finish legendaries. The game is at the end, you don't have enough people to play legendaries in a group. But doing these bosses is so easy, and it's funny, and it's every time a little bit different, and they are dropping everything. I mean everything. All the exotics are in the loot pool of these bosses, and I cannot stress enough how this is going to change the way you are farming. Occasionally you can do legendary missions, 7 by 4 characters. It's like 28 exotics in 1 week. I mean, that's the sure way you're going to get everything you need, but that involves a lot of hard work. With these bosses, you can do them once a day, you can do them twice a day. You will have an easy way to collect anything you need. That's I wanted to say, because I got like tons of questions, as I said before, how to get exotic that you want. By playing bosses, you will increase your chances in dropping the exotics, but you have to be persistent. I mean, guys said like, I played with 2 of my angels and it didn't drop. What do you think? I mean, you will play like for an hour and you will get everything you want. That's not the Division. Division, as we know it, it's awesome game, but it's also sometimes frustrating. And this is the main reason why we love this game so much, and why we are talking about this game, and why so many videos on that subject, about the builds in the Division, about the weapons, about the... I mean, it's a huge subject, and there is like million of videos explaining a lot of different aspects of this game. So it's a rant, guys. I know it's a little bit rant, but sometimes I just got I cannot believe some comments below some of my videos, and this way I just wanted to tell you what's going on. So, play the bosses, guys. If you want to finish the Marshal Shield, you can include also resistance farm. You can do some of the exotics and buy them in the store, in the vendor store. You can do legendaries, you can do incursions, but I'm telling you again, if you play bosses every day, I'm pretty sure you're going to complete anything you need. Alright guys, I will sign out now. I'm sorry if I offended somebody, but never meant to. I will let the video go on for another additional like 4 minutes or so, until the point where I get this Thompson and unlock the Marshal Shield. That's it. Again, all the best in the new year, and that's it, guys. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button and get notified about new videos on my channel. My next video might probably be the bosses, overall bosses updated. Like, maybe some people don't know exact path, which is, I don't know, unbelievable, but there are new players. And that's it. I will see you guys in my next video.
Chemtrails? I hear you say? What have they got to do with anything? Besides, there haven't been any in ages. To which I, Rick Velassi, your estimable host, say, aha, gotcha. Now, if you're a so-called rationalist, you say, hey, that was easy. There are no contrails getting laid down.
I ain't gonna be here for. I'm sure I've got everything you need.
No planes, no contrails, no chemtrails. Easy as that, right? But if you're thinking...
Don't give a shit at all.
It is cold. We
wish it would warm up a bit for a change. I hate the snow. Footprints make it too easy to track. Too many of these second-wave fucks on the island. Now I gotta worry about watching my ass instead of making sure they watch theirs. One second-waver can't stand up to one of us. Hell, I'd take 3-to-1 odds. At least I would have when this started. We're the first wave, the best. The ones who were activated first, and the ones who were smart enough to bust out of the trap they'd made for us. When they sent in the second wave, and it was amateur hour. You pick them off as easy as pie. All you had to do was let off a signal and they'd come running. Oh well, those days are over. The second wavers who survived are getting tough. Getting smart, too. Pretty soon they'll be able to get the drop on us, or at least try to. But they're not there yet. And if I've got anything to say about it, they won't...